Real quickly, I want to talk about you so-called black men that are coming out against our sister Sandra Bland. What is your problem? Our sister was murdered. Okay, she was taken into police custody and she did not come out alive. She was murdered, as have many of you have been in police custody, you see. And for you all to come out against our sister so strongly with so much hate, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. All of you talking about how you think she had a big mouth and that's what killed her and all this different stuff. There you go again, giving the white man excuses to kill our people. And yet you claim, a lot of you claim that black women are always supporting their former slave masters and doing all this different stuff. No, you're supporting them when you validate her being killed at their hands. Regardless to all of that, I heard a white man say this on one of my videos. He called us niggers, and he said, you niggers are so pathetic. You are always coming against each other. And he said white people would never say some of the things that you all say about each other. And I'm telling you right now, this is one time that I can say that I do agree with this white racist. You see, that our people are the only people who will spend hours upon hours dedicating videos and writing commentary about how much, especially our brothers. Our brothers are always calling the black woman this, that, and the other. And you have no idea what you're doing. You are helping to push and support white supremacy. You go after their women straightway like an ox to the slaughter. And in the process of going after their women, you diss our women to the point where this woman was killed. And the only thing you can think about was her mouth. So you have justified this killing by coming out against her, calling her all of these names. And unfortunately, for us, we can't stand as a people. The scripture says that a kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. A nation divided against itself, a people divided against itself cannot stand. And this is why we're not standing. Because our men are against our women. Our women are against our men. This is why we cannot stand. This is why everybody in the world looks at us, points at us, and laughs at us in scorn. They laugh us to scorn. We are derision in every land that we go into because we don't know how to practice love and cohesion amongst our own people. We got all this love for everybody, all this love for our enemies, but when it comes to our own people, that's when we cut it off. And we justify it in our own sick minds that it's okay to feel this way and to speak this way. I applaud this group of brothers. I saw, they looked like they were, I'm not sure if they were some type of group or organization, but they were dressed in their just regular street clothes. And they held their hands up, and the brothers were saying that they're sorry to our sisters for how they haven't protected them and how they've mistreated them, and now they're calling for unity. I applaud brothers who are starting to step back and realize, wait a minute, they're killing all of us. They're killing our women, our men, and our children. And these brothers are saying enough is enough. They're saying that, look, we do have to unify. We do have to start loving each other. But you still have this segment, a large segment of brothers who worship the white race so much to where they feel the only way to accomplish anything is to diss and dog the sisters. You see, even in death, no respect for our sisters. That is the lowest of the low that you can go. You see, and for those of you who feel that it's okay, there's going to be hell to pay for that. If we can't come together as a people, if we can't do this, this is why we're going to continue to be obliterated. You see, because every other race understands unity. You can have a whole family of people who bickering back and forth, and they got their differences, and some might not even like each other. But when it comes to the betterment or what's good for the whole family unit, they come together. Look at how Mexicans and Latinos are. Look at how white people are, and Asians, and all other racial groups on this planet. All of these people know how to come together. But when you look over in Negro land, you see all of the hate, all of the vision, all of this nonsense. And until we learn to get a grip as a people, we are going to continue to see this mess. Other people feel justified in killing us because of how we behave towards each other. Because they know that they can depend on this brother over here to say, see, look, this broad deserved to die because of her mouth. Or look at this Negro, he deserved to die because he shouldn't have ran. You see, whenever I see so-called black people who pretty much applaud or support the murdering of our people by other people, I don't know what to say to that. I say that you are just a lost cause. You are just a lost cause. And you see, you have people who are so hateful toward us, to where when someone else of another racial group does kill our people, they say, well, look, you can't talk because you all are killing each other. Now, I'm one who knows and believes and understands that there is white on white crime, just like there's Asian on Asian crime and Latino on Latino crime. I know all of these other demographics exist too. You see, I've done the research, and most people that are killed within their own racial group. But the spin doctors, the sorcerers, and the witches and warlocks of this world, they like to push that B on B crime, that Bob crime. That's what I call it. When there's more wow crime, which is white on white crime, than it is Bob crime. You see, but you wouldn't know that, because that's not how they portray things in the news. They make it seem like our people are just completely out of control. Now, there are elements of our racial group that are, okay? I'm not saying that we don't have problems. What I'm saying is other groups got just as many, if not more. But the spin doctors, the devils, the ones who use witchcraft and manipulation, they use their news media, their movies, their books, their publications, everything. They use all of this to use a paintbrush to stroke us all as bad. When, like I said before, if you want to do a statistic on the worldwide crimes and murders and genocides and thieving and destroying of the land and destroying of the planet, hands down, we know who wins that particular crime. We know who tops that list. You see, we know who tops that list, but they have convinced the whole world that so-called black people are the problem. And so for you brothers who want to come out against our sister Sandra Bland in the way that you have, you need to rethink all of this stuff that you're doing against the sisters, and consider the fact that you might have some demons that you need to get up out of your body, because anytime you come out with this type of hatred towards sisters, and a lot of these sisters ain't did nothing to you, and if you think it's her mouth that means she deserves to die, then you definitely got the spirit of Esau in you, because Esau was a murderer from the beginning, you see, and he has a perpetual hatred for all of us. But yet you're picking up that spirit as it relates to our sisters. For you to think that this woman deserved death, or that she brought her death on herself because she was running her mouth, man, you got some demons and you need an exorcism. With that, I'm going to say shalom to my sane brothers and sisters.